This video is going to be based on who should we worship, or should we even worship, or what is worship. So think about this. First, let's just start from the bottom and work our way to the top. When you worship something, you surrender to it, you give energy to it. That's basic. That's the basics of worshiping. You even set rituals to it. Some people do. Most people do. Now, who should you worship? Who are the majority worshiping? Now, you worship whatever you want to worship. I don't give a shit. But the majority are worshiping in the Western Hemisphere Jesus, of course. And over in the East, they're worshiping Allah. But y'all think about this, right? We know that Jesus in North America, I'm speaking for black people, has done shit. He ain't did nothing for black people on a major scale. Just look at the history of slavery and what has this Jesus fella done? Yeah, nothing. Just be blunt with it. A lot of people's feelings might get hurt, but I'm just stating the facts. And now let's look at Allah on a global scale in the Islamic world. Well, it was the Arabs that first enslaved the African melanated beings for like 1,200 years, and Allah didn't do shit. Just stayed back and watched. Just stating the facts. This is historical facts. All right. Now, my previous video, I talked about how most of these gods that we know about are thought forms. You wouldn't know nothing about them unless somebody introduced it to you. So whatever you give your attention to is what exists to you. Now, looking at Jesus, being a black person, y'all might as well just go ahead and rule that shit off. Just tally that off. No good. And we dealing with facts here. Didn't do nothing for black people for centuries. Alright, let's just rule that shit off. Okay, now let's deal with Satan. Not many people have tried Lucifer or Satan. Be real about it. Everybody's scared of them because of what they were taught. They never even gave the energy to even look and to even go in Lucifer's camp, to really get a full understanding of who Lucifer is or what Lucifer is. Right? Lucifer means light bringer, light bearer. It's a Latin word. Jesus is considered the truth in the light. I'm finna go esoteric speaking. The truth about Lucifer in the Jesus that was hidden from amongst us. Lucifer, according to Secret Teachings of the Ages by Manly P. Hall, represents the Kundalini fire. It fell from heaven, or the pineal gland, and went to the root chakra, aka hell. This is why the root chakra represents heat. Alright? So it fell because the kingdom is within, right? So had not Lucifer fell, you would be a god. This is why Lucifer never wanted to be worshipped in the Bible. He only wanted you to become like God, or to become a god. And is it not written in the Bible that ye are God's children of the Most High God, and the scriptures cannot be broken? So Lucifer is the one that redeems Christ. Okay? I know y'all don't want to hear this shit, but this is the truth. This is why God can never destroy the devil. Because esoterically speaking, God won't exist without the devil. This is yin and yang. Okay? It is Lucifer that awakens the God in you. Now your pineal gland represents Jesus Christ, or Christ, esoterically speaking. So who should you give more energy to than anything on an esoteric level? I know y'all ain't gonna want to hear this shit. I don't give a shit, but this is actual facts. You should give more energy to Lucifer. Because once you awaken Lucifer, the Christ wakes up. Okay? Jesus Christ, or Christ, represents cosmic consciousness. Jesus represents Horus. Alright? And you think about this. If Jesus represents Horus, Horus represents the pineal gland. Once the pineal gland is awakened, you are on wings. Basically, you can do astral travel, all these amazing things, cyclometry, psychometry, telekinesis, thought transference. You're able to do some amazing shit, but only with the aid of Lucifer, which is the Kundalini. So, if you had to worship anything or surrender to anything, surrender to that mighty current Kundalini, aka Lucifer the light bringer. For y'all that want to know, okay, I was asked this in the comment. Should we worship Satan? Set. Okay? Now, Satan is derived from the word Set. Set, or Soot, is the god of Sirius. This is according to ancient Egypt, light of the world. He predated Osiris. Set is the original god of the Egyptians. And Set is the god, like I said, of Sirius. And what do we know about Sirius? Sirius, according to ancient Egypt, light of the world by Jeremiah, is where our souls was created at. So Sirius is the home of the God body. Not the physical body, but the God body, the solar body, the electrical body. So we should give more energy to this source, and it's inside of you. However, we were taught that Satan is in the center of the earth, this through Christianity and shit, with a pitchfork and some damn pantyhose on, ready to get rid of, torture all the bad people when you die. In the center of the earth now, 10 times hotter than the sun. If hell is in the center of the earth, we just gonna use common sense. If hell is in the center of the earth, hotter than the sun, why is not this planet Earth a sun itself? This bitch should be blazing with fire. If we can feel that sun, they claim that is 93 million miles from this planet Earth, why can't we feel hell if it's in the center of the earth 10 times hotter than the sun? Somebody telling a damn lie. And for y'all that have no idea or understanding who lives in the center of the earth, it is the king of the world. There's a place called Shambhala, which is the capital of the land of Agartha. The word Agartha means the land of the advanced races, and this is where all the major high civilizations went that we thought extinct. The remnants of them went to this inner earth, and they have been living there for millions of years, thousands of years, and hundreds upon hundreds of years. Alright, so when you get a chance to go check out my video, I think it's called The King of the World Who Lives in Shambhala, aka Agartha. I go in great detail using books to back up what I'm saying. So in so many words, we've been taught against our uprising or our ancestors on a physical level when it comes to Satan. Everything that they, when I say they, I mean Caucasians during slavery, taught the African melanated beings that was passed down generation to generation up until this day has been backwards. All right, this is just actual facts. That Jesus that they gave us didn't do shit. He slept all the way through slavery, still sleeping today. All right, we have never tried Satan. We have never tried Lucifer. Now, if they gave you a God that didn't do shit for them, and if Satan is their enemy, that should tell you that Satan is your God. Think about this shit now, because Jesus only benefited the Caucasians during slavery. It is the history that shapes the future. All right? Y'all better think about this shit. So who should we worship? You worship who the fuck you want to worship. Worship who you want to. Who do you worship? Y'all tell me, put in the comments, who do you believe in? Who do you worship? You know, I just wanna see where y'all heads at. So we are dealing with energies when we deal with these deities, which are components truly of yourself. All right? Most of these gods that you've been taught about are actually certain chakra centers. Believe it or not, that is the truth behind these gods. Our ancestors, made known these gods in physical form so that you can understand their function as far as the energy goes that's within you. That's the truth behind these deities that we've been taught about. And if you're going to pray to a deity, let it be somebody that really existed that you know about, such as ascended masters, people that are telepathic, that can actually pick up on your thoughts. Okay? If you're going to send that type of energy out to a being, all right, send it out to somebody that can literally receive your thought. Don't just be praying in the universe. Anybody can portray themselves to be that which you're looking for. It could be a phony, a low vibrational being. Okay, you never know who's picking up on that thought wave when you make it so vast like that. All right, so be very distinct about who or what you send out in the universe. Okay, know exactly who you're trying to communicate with, and quit just sending out shit, because most of y'all don't know nothing about Jesus, the one y'all praying to. Y'all just sending out a vague ass thought, just going out there, and you don't know who listening to your damn prayer. Okay, really and truly, because the motherfucker that you sending the thought out to physically never existed. Okay, it's just a title. And really and truly, when you get down to the nitty gritty, Jesus Christ is black people when they're in their higher self. I've made many videos backing this up, using proof, all right? But I'm just trying to touch on a few things to spark a few thoughts, to make people think outside what they've been taught. So the question should be asked, was there ever a such thing as a Lucifer that literally fell from a heavenly realm outside of you? We could go with the Sumerian tablets on that. That would be Enki, if anything. Enki was the one that snuck out from Nibiru to save Noah. Because according to the book of Enoch, it was Enki, aka Yah, that got Lamech's wife pregnant. And that's when you read between the lines, you'll find that out. So he snuck out, went against the 12 major gods on Nibiru to save Noah. They had in mind to destroy everybody on the planet, but he wasn't going for that shit. They had in mind to destroy everybody by water. And this is what we call today the Atlantean flood, or aka Noah's flood. One and the same, but you will get that information from the book, the Lost Books of Enki, or the Sumerian tablets, and also the book of Enoch. So if there was ever a Lucifer that fell from heaven, it was the one that was always in the aid of saving humanity every time. The rest of the elders, 24 elders, were on the voyage of destroying humanity. Lucifer has always, according to the Sumerian tablets, aka Enki, physical wise, been the savior of humanity, but he's been demonized. This is just what I read according to the Sumerian tablets. Don't believe me? Go read shit. Damn near everything is backwards, believe it or not. Damn near everything is backwards. You've been praying all your life. All your life, even in the church. People, white, Caucasian, come up in the church. Shoot you in the church while you're praying. Jesus ain't do shit. Some ought to tell you, Jesus ain't the one for you. This Jesus they gave black people during slavery. It ain't the one for you. This energy of a Jesus is not in your favor. This shit is common sense. Think about it. So again, if there was ever such thing as a Satan, you got Set, the god of Sirius. Alright? There was ever such thing as a Lucifer that fell. You got Enki, Lord Enki. The Necronomicon refers to him as Lord Enki. Y'all heard of the book? It's called the Necronomicon. Go check it out. So, and he lives in hell, Lord Enki, aka the hollow earth, what the Egyptians talked about. Amenti, Amen, hidden, T-world, Amenti. Why did the Egyptians always give reference to the halls of Amenti? Even in the Emblem tablets by Thoth the Atlantean, he refers many times to a place called the halls of Amenti, where he would go, where he would take his physical Atlantean body and regenerate it where it would never age. Does this sound like a place of destruction? Where he talked about he met all these marvelous, highly advanced beings. Okay? Does this sound like a place of destruction? Where the Tibetan Lamas talk about the king of the world that lives in the center of the earth, in which the European Caucasians taught our ancestors was hell. They say, the Tibetan Lamas say that the king of the world has power over the molecules. He's a very righteous king. He has power to destroy everything on this planet at will. He has that type of ability. Alright? And yet we were taught that this was the devil. And in reality, it's not. So everything is twisted up, tied in a knot, and the shit is backwards. So we must be re-educated with thorough knowledge as far as research and study on our own. Quit taking what people have given you off face value just because you was born into it and everybody was taught it. You basically that same person that would see everybody jumping off a bridge and you go jump too because everybody else doing the shit. Think about it now. In this instance, the blind leading the blind. So yeah, we should really and truly be giving energy or praying within ourselves to awaken that mighty current, Kundalini, aka Lucifer the light bringer. Okay? It brings light to your dormant DNA strands. It brings light to your dormant pineal gland. It brings light to your dormant ethereal 12 DNA strands. This is the source and this is the key to unlocking that hidden treasure or that hidden God man in you. Okay? So focus on the God inside you and unlock. Until then, go within. Peace.